Some lawmakers have introduced legislation that would require insurance companies and Medicaid to cover biomarker cancer testing for certain purposes. Today, our New York Capitol correspondent Elise Klein gives us an update on the legislation and talks to oncologists about the impacts it could have.
In 2017, Charlotte Carlin, at the age of 4, was diagnosed with brain cancer. Charlotte, a survivor, is now in 5th grade and traveled to Albany today with her mom to advocate for legislation that would increase access for biomarker testing, a lab test that can provide more information about cancer and needed treatments.
I think it is important because it can change and save lives for people who need it.
Charlotte's mom, Mary Carlin, says they were fortunate not to struggle with insurance covering what they needed. But many patients do. Oncologist Larry Norton says he had a breast cancer patient recently who needed a biomarker test to determine a specific cancer treatment, but her insurance wouldn't cover it. Out of pocket, the cost for the test would have been $1,800.
It's really tragic that she was put in that situation, and many people can't afford it at all.
This legislation would require health insurance policies and Medicaid to cover biomarker cancer testing for diagnosis, treatment, appropriate management, or ongoing monitoring. Some health plan associations have concerns.
And the language of this bill is just too broad to ensure that all the biomarker testing that people might have access to would fit into that evidence-based best practices.
Senator Prasad, sponsor of the bill, says they made amendments to the bill this morning that intend to tighten the bill language to include authorized biomarker testing.
We're looking to improve treatment of cancer, and so making sure that we have targeted treatments. And in the long run, it will save money.
In Albany, Elise Klein, WNY News Now.